Welcome back to CPF Custom Garage. Today we're gonna build the bottom end, put the crank and everything in there. This is all the parts that I need. I have my torque wrench, I have my King Racing bearings for all the bearings, assembly lube, WD-40, and all the stuff to put the H22A4 bottom end together without the pistons. First things first, we're going to put the bearings in the slots where they belong after I clean the WD-40 that I sprayed in there earlier so it doesn't rust. And I did as the same with this. Put WD-40 on all the bearings. First things first, I'm going to open this up and clean all the bearings off. Okay, now I washed the bearings off, well, wiped them off. And I forgot to mention, I have brand new thrust washers too. They go in this groove on each side of it in the crank once the crank's in. But there's the thrust washers. Here's the part number. If anybody's trying to get it, it's for an H22A4. But take one at a time. The tang lines up with the tang. You see the tang there has a little piece sticks off. I don't know if you can see it real well. There it is. That goes in that groove right there. But that's basically what it looks like when it's done. And I'm going to repeat that for all the rests. I'll come back to you when I'm done. Okay, just going to finish the last one here. Line the thrust washer up. The tab up. Put your finger on top. Push down till they're flush. Okay, next is the old Permaslick. And you want to lube this up. I put some on the side too, so the thrust washers will stick to the side there. Okay. There we go. Oh yes, baby. Okay. Now the crank slips in. Okay. Next is to take the caps now, wipe off all the WD-40 that's on them. Okay. And they're numbered. So that's number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, line up the tang with the thing there and push it on. It's on there. Okay. Permatex again. Rub it on there. Okay. 5 slips in like so. There we go. It went in. Okay, this is 4. Wipe off all the WD-40 first. Again, the tang lined up. With that. Has 4. Has to be pointing that towards the transmission. I mean, the timing belt side. Okay. Oh. Don't forget your slick. Okay. Okay. 4. Okay. I had to backtrack and take this one back off because I forgot to put the things in here. So basically just spin them in. They go right in. And there's 2 grooves in it. Has to be pointing out towards the crank, not in. There we go. And they're in. Now I can put the piece back in, number 4. Number 3. Tang mark with tang. Like that. 3, 2. Oh, this is number 2. Make sure I put it in the right spot. And this is number 1. Number 1. Last one. It's coming together nicely. Okay. And now that's all together. Well, you're supposed to use a rubber mallet to tap them down, but I don't have one, so I'm using 2 hammers to do it. I'm just placing the handle of 1 hammer, rubber, and I'm just tapping it down for each one. It will work. It works to knock it all down flat, flush. There we go. That's it. Now it's time to put the girdle on. The girdle goes on like so. Okay. somewhat goes like that. Okay, that's what it looks like with the girdle on now. Now I'm going to take my main studs. I'm going to dip them in some motor oil, just so they're a little bit lubed. You want to start them all by hand, because you do not want to cross thread these. And I believe they're 14s. And I'll come and tell you what the torque specs are in a second for this. And you're going to work your way out. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just going to use my drill just to bring them down now. Okay, that's them down. Now I'm going to torque them. Okay, so the main caps have to be, the main bolts have to be torqued down to 54 foot-pounds-feet of torque. So I got my torque wrench right here. Set it to 54. There, set to 54. Now it's a 14 mil socket, which I gotta get the 1/2 inch one. Okay, now I'm gonna start from Okay. Okay, now I like to go over it just to make sure they're all torqued properly. Okay. Okay. And that's it. That's the bottom end done.
Just go to the porch.
Okay, this is it spinning now. Spins nice and free. And that's basically the bottom end without the windage tray on. It's coming out nice. No restrictions, no nothing. Yay, yay.